Good morning. It is Sunday, May 18th, and I have a little bit of time to have breakfast. The cabin's getting a little messy. I did get sleepier last night around normal bedtime, and I didn't sleep very well. It was pretty fitful, but I remembered that on the itinerary is church. So that's what I'm going to do. I didn't get eggs. I got salmon um, for breakfast and have some strawberries. Also, yesterday I bought about $1.20 worth of supplements from a very nice health food store downtown. And I'm going to share them with you now because they're very important for people who have conditions and circumstances like my own, because these supplements do for your brain a healthy, natural neurotransmitter boost and balance. And the ones that you will need will not be what I need. I got this advice from a woman named Dr. Joanne Larton, who is a PhD in psychiatric nursing and has her own practice doing neurofeedback training with people. So in addition to all of these, I now have GABA, N-Acetyl Cysteine. This one works with glutathione to help your liver detoxify. There are pathways in your liver for detoxifying things, and forget which one. There's two pathways, but these together help your body detox. L-theanine is basically green tea extract, and you can take it. I take it anytime. It's not like going to hype you up. It doesn't really make you wired. In fact, it's good for children, she said. So, and then there's good old glycine, which last night I bought the glycine, and then I went to bed and I was like, oh, I forgot to take it. So I used to buy supplements and they would just sit there on the shelf. So this year I've been really good about, they don't work unless you put them in your body. So this is reishi. Reishi is a mushroom powder. I've found out when I quit vaping or quit nicotine, I tend to have really bad allergies come up because I think the nicotine suppresses my immune system and then it goes haywire. And reishi nips in the bud this sort of late night inflammation. Your circadian rhythms are correlated with your allergies. And they were happening to me. I was getting these like teary, burning, itchy, watery eyes. And it was always like between 9 and 10 when I was trying to go to bed. This is a multi. It is Now Eve Soft Gels. Shout out to Allie Pope for turning me on to that. And this is my iron. I didn't bring enough iron, but it'll be fine. Because I'm on my period, but it's not really that heavy. And fish oil. Fish oil is essential. Absolutely essential. I will go ahead and just say this, even though I'm not certified or qualified. If you have bipolar disorder or schizoaffective disorder, or, this stuff helps lubricate your brain and puts out some of the fires. and it is absolutely essential to me. So, and then I have this greens powder that Maggie Q has been selling. No, it's not Maggie Q's. So Maggie Q's, I finally like watched that infomercial. Um, and then I looked it up, and then I was like, I wonder if there's a greens powder that is similar that doesn't cost. And so I think I don't remember what this one but it has probiotics in it. So last fall I undertook to eat clean and was working with a functional medicine doctor. And the functional medicine doctor was she promoted like using diet to kind of help me control my symptoms. But it's it's tricky because I cut out gluten, I cut out dairy, and I cut out sugar. And it was annoying because it took so much time for me to figure I couldn't eat anything anywhere. And I didn't really enjoy being that neurotic or high maintenance. I mean, how the hell am I supposed to come here and do, you know, go to the Mexican restaurant? I mean, you got to live your life. And then another thing that happened was the cleaner I would eat, um, the more bloated I became, actually. And I felt like my digestive system was set up to process a certain amount of processed foods, a certain amount of junk, like 80/20. And when I really went clean, I would have these gas attacks and I would be like on the couch moaning, bellowing. Um, and I didn't know what it was. Um, it did stop when I stopped eating clean. So, you know, I used to work in health food stores and I was trained as a macrobiotic chef. Um, I worked for 7 years for a man named Ken Williamson, who then became my dear friend and close friend and mentor. And one of the things that he said was the macrobiotic community is of two mindsets when it comes to health. There are people who believe that um, eating really narrow and being really strict and purifying your body um, that way is the way to go, and that'll produce like the utmost in longevity and what have you. And then there are other macrobiotics who see that the more you do that, the more sensitized you become to environmental factors. So their idea of health is more adaptable. It's more like how long, it's not like, are you going to live forever and look like fucking Brian Johnson? Um, it's more like you're an organism, you're a person, this is your environment. You gotta let a little in to toughen yourself up. And so I'm kind of more like that. Um, okay. Uh, over and out.